Hey everybody, sorry for being so late. I'm fighting with just one last little thing with the string. Ooh, this looks a little loud. Turn this down a little bit. Um, where I am able to see chat from. We are streaming live right now on Facebook, on Twitch, and on um, YouTube. And I've got it set up so that I should be able to see chat on all the channels, but I'm not getting the feeds from Facebook. So I'm kind of working on that here real quick. I'm going to jump this over to the working screen we're going to be working with. And that didn't need to be there. There we go. So we're going to be working from this screen a lot tonight. And bear with me a second while I work on trying to figure out this chat thing. So let me see. Where am I? Oh, I know. Let's try. Let me start that. I need my links. Jeez, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons, starting programs I don't need. I want this. I'm gonna edit it. So move this to here. And I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. Then we're gonna take that, edit that. I'm gonna take that out, paste it here. Put in everybody else's stuff. YouTube, Twitch, connect the chat. Bring up my OBS so I can see what I'm doing. And everything seems connected. There's YouTube. Chat from Twitch. And there's that. And here's what we're hoping for. Chat from Facebook. Welcome. Enter, and still nothing. Why? Oh, I see part of it. It's saying business. I don't want business. Not live for business. Why is it showing? Sorry guys, I am trying to get this figured out. I'll be done in a moment. I hope. Let's bring up a browser a second. And this thing is huge. HTTPS. Forward. So guys, yeah, I'm here. I can see the stream. I can see chats if you chat in YouTube or on Twitch. I'm working on Facebook as we speak, so hopefully I'll have that. You're going to see a bunch of test messages coming across if you're watching from Facebook, so bear with me a sec. Facebook.com, and I knew this was going to happen. I had it running last night, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to save this and not do anything with it so that so I won't lose it. But then I ended up having to restart my computer today, and I lost it, of course. If I take this, now I'm going to disconnect the chat again and start it back up. Facebook, Twitch, because I have to configure it every time it doesn't hold the settings, which I guess is okay because I think Facebook changes every time. We're going to connect it. That. Pudge on YouTube. Now we're going to test. Come on, come on, come on, work. Work, work, work. So far, no. Stop. Do this. Let's see. Start. Still working. Again, it's just my chat thing. I spent probably 5 hours getting this thing set up. It took forever and it was tough. But it finally went through. We're connected again. Testing chat. And still nothing. Stop. Let's take this. I have an idea. I have an idea, and I think it's going to work. We're going here. This is going to yell at me, saying that there's already a session going, which is fine. Continue. There, let's go here. Start Facebook. Now we're going to take this number, which should be our active production. And we're going to put it here. Oops, gotta get everybody else in. So sorry guys, I know this is not what you came to see, and there's not much you do see at the moment, but this is part of the process. All right, we seem to be in. So we are going to test from YouTube. And I totally screwed up. I totally put the YouTube link in the Twitch column. And put the Twitch link in the YouTube column. So that means I gotta start all over again. Try this now. Loading. All right, so we have part of our chat. I can see we're going to test again. test 2 on YouTube. And there that is. Test from Twitch, which there's not been any trouble with from the very beginning. There's the test from Twitch. And test from Facebook. Please, please, please go through. It's on, and come on. What is going on with this thing? Maybe. There. Yeah, it's remember. Slash dashboard. Stop. We're going to try this again. I promise I'm not going to take 5 hours with this. If it doesn't work this time, or, well, no, I'm not going to say this time, because that's what this stream is really all about. It's about building the new, building layouts and trying new things, and, and trying to do something different with your streams. And, that's the most fun that I had working and building streams was connect. Sorry. When I was streaming with the boys, it was always the most fun part of it for me was the production side of it. And so that's what we're doing. The stream is just going to be me, coming in. We're going to chat a little bit. We're going to hang out and, and build. I'm going to, like today, I'm working on just, that's why you got a black screen in front of you right there. We're going to build from scratch. We're going to build up a new overlay that we can start using, and and that's each stream will come in and we'll work on something. We'll play with toys, like I'll show you what I'm building here, or how I'm doing the multi-chat, and we'll work on things like doing fun things with effects in OBS, and we'll try to we'll do some reviews on maybe some, like I watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to do things, and there's good presenters and there's not so great presenters. And maybe we'll do some React videos. Maybe if we get big enough and people start seeing some potential here, maybe we can start doing some hardware reviews and things like that. Having some guest streamers in, or guests on the stream of other people who are streaming or involved in the streaming community, stuff like that. All right, so I've got the next try. Yet another chat test. And it has gone through on Facebook, but it's not coming up in my... What is going on with this thing? What is going on? Stop. Let's just close it down altogether. Rerun it. Running the chat program. Over here. Start it. Connecting it to Facebook. It is successfully connected to Facebook. Then we're going to take the links. Editing the Facebook link with what I think is the right answer. So far, what I thought was the right answer hasn't been the right answer, so I don't know. YouTube link, Twitch link, connect. All right. Those are all there. Bring this up so I can see. Test. It's there, but it's not there. Ugh. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. And I freaking had it working. Right. I guess we can try this. I don't think it's going to be right. Start. HTTPS. Facebook. /Gronk. Games TV. /live video. There's no way that's going to work. This is the link that I would send to you if I wanted you to come to my stream. So we're connecting up. And test. Oh, this is getting old. Because I know I've got this going right. What am I doing wrong, guys? What am I freaking doing wrong? And I don't want to end the stream because Facebook will then shut down OBS and we don't want that. Come on, make it work, man. Make it work. I can do this. I'm a trained professional. And it's just working from a link. What's the difference between this one and this one? This one says stream setup. So let's go with that. Stop. Start. So how are we doing, guys? I hope anybody who's joined us, I haven't even checked to see if we've got any viewers right now. Hope everybody is having a good Saturday evening. I am currently hanging out, getting the new stream up and running properly, fighting with problems with the Facebook. Well, it's a link between what's called Twidget, which is the chat program I'm using to combine all the chats into one. And and cannot get the Facebook portion to work. Everything else is working. Why? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Cannot find the right settings. I'm putting in what I thought I had it working with previously. Oh, wait. Wait. I think I found it, guys. I think I found it. Start. Facebook. YouTube. Twitch. Connect. On. Oh, another test. And damn it. Still not. Alright. So maybe we turn this into a drinking game. Every time it fails, we take a drink. It's totally within my power. It's just weird that all the other ones are working. That's in. Still nothing. That's not this one yet. I'm going to try checking out the video that I used to build this and see what his link looks like. Chat, Facebook, YouTube. That was this one. No, then it puts an ad up in front of me. Oh, come on now. Alright guys, I hope you're doing alright. I apologize. Again, I don't see if we've got viewers right now. I hope we do. And I apologize if you're chatting and I don't see it. I do have all three monitors set up over here, so I can actually see the streams. So I see if you have viewers. Appreciate you guys being here. And hopefully I won't be too much longer with this. But it's a pretty intricate part of what I'm trying to work out here. So that's why I'm trying to put so much in. Did I close it? I think I did. Start. Facebook again. That's done. This. OBS. What do I do with it? There it is. Chat came through. It is not going in. All right, I'm going to stop the Facebook stream. That might end up stopping everything. If the streams do disconnect, stick around. I will have them right back up again. I'm just going to restart the whole Facebook portion and see if that helps with getting the chat up and running. So bear with me. It's off. I'm going to end. Hopefully, I don't know if that stopped. Now we're going to start Facebook back up again. Start anew. Because it looks like I'm still going. Yeah, I'm still going on everything but Facebook. So there's that. Okay, we're going to go live. Live right now. Mail the link to myself, so I got it on the other computer. Still working, guys. Video source is connected. Description or complete post details is in. Go live. Go live. Now we're going to set up. I have no idea. I'm hoping that this is going to work. We're inputting on. Okay, so now we test. And testing from YouTube. We're good. Testing from Twitch. And we're good. And testing from Facebook. And yes, it worked. All right. Sorry guys, did not mean to take so long getting this thing up and running, but we are up and running. So to kind of give you an idea, to show you what it is I've been working with is I'll add it on here. Get a browser source. One that's already a thing, the multi-chat, hit OK, and here we are. So now, with us streaming on all three platforms, on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch all at the same time, you can't see it in your browsers, but now on the stream page, you can actually see all three chats, so that if we're all conversing, if somebody in YouTube asks me a question in chat and I start answering it, people in Facebook and Twitch will be able to see the question and know what I'm talking about. And so everybody's going to be able to see what's going on across all three platforms. So we're, excuse me, so we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. What a deal. So again, to kind of give you a background of what's going on, or what I'm bringing back. And is my mic really that loud? It's kind of funny. I'm not using my normal mic. I'm actually just using the mic built into my webcam. So I'll try to lower the volume on that here a second. Let's just do this. How are we doing with that? That's a little quieter than I want it. We can move that up. I like to have it just right on when I'm looking at the volume meter. I'm sorry, this is just an example of where we'll be building stuff from. It's not the actual OBS that's broadcasting right now. But in here, you'll see different things. It's the audio mixer. And so right now, you have like a green area, a yellow area says, okay, you're starting to get a little loud. And then the red area says you're too loud. I like to have mine, at least the vocal portion, at the threshold between the top of the yellow and the bottom of the red. And then my games, or whatever I'm playing, should be threshold at the top of green, bottom of yellow. And then music that I have running will be about halfway up on the green. So if you're using OBS Studio and you see your volume levels, that's kind of how I'm setting my mix, so you kind of know what's going on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take that chat window back out, because this window I want to kind of keep pretty clear, so that we can see what's going on as we build. And we use, I'm just using this as the example OBS. This isn't actually where we're building everything up. It's just where we'll kind of, like as I put things together, I'm going to kind of put it together over here so you can see how I've done it, and then I'll actually build it on the actual OBS here. So now, like I said, I don't have an operating overlay right now. I've been putting together a bunch of stuff to get ready for today or tonight, but I've left a lot out so that we could build it here together. So here, let me get rid of this multi-chat here, because I don't want to busy enough this screen. And that's not the right thing. There, minus, we're going to just get rid of it altogether. Okay, So that's just that screen. I can still see chat. It's still in front of me. So anybody, I can see all three. So if you say anything in chat, I can see it and we'll be able to respond. Just right now with this current screen, nobody else is going to be able to. So when I'm setting up a stream or trying to set up a layout or changing things up, I want to, like right now, I'd like to build a holiday layout. That we're just going to start. It's December. We're going to have 2 or 3, 5 or 6 streams before Christmas actually gets here. So let's just start out with our first project being a Christmas layout. And so we're going to be working from, oops, that was the wrong thing. We're going to be working from this black screen right here. Here we are going to have the multi-chat. So we've already got that put together. And so I'm going to take that, I'm going to put it right here. So there, you guys can now see the black screen with the chat, with all 3 chats in it. Okay. Seated, hey, good to see you, my friend. Welcome to the new stream. Glad you're here. Hope you're going to hang out with me for a while. We had a tough start. My really cool, super cool chat system decided to take a dump on me. So we've spent the first, probably spent the first, better than half hour just working on the chat. We just got that running, so we're starting to go with things. Glad you think it's looking good. It is looking good. It's a big black screen with a chat on it. so super cool there. Now again, different people like to have different things set up in their chat. As far as like super hardcore gamers and stuff, I've kind of gone out, I'll look at them and I'll watch them, and they are super minimalist because people are on their stream to watch them play and to watch the game and see what they're doing. So they barely have anything on their layouts. There's like the game, and there's like the cam, the webcam, and there's alerts. And so I figured that's where we're going to start. Now again, we've got the extra bell and whistle here to so that everybody can kind of see the whole chat. And Seated, I don't know if you know it by that name, but Brady is Pudge. So I don't know. Yeah, again, you probably maybe already knew that, but yeah, Brady is Pudge. So as you guys know from the years of that Pudge is on YouTube. And so the big things there, like I said, this screen would not be there, or this add-in, this chat add-in would not normally be there on a regular gamer or hardcore gamer. When you think guys like Dr. Lupo and Ninja and stuff like that, they have a few different things, but it's for the most part it's pretty blank. So they'll have their cams, which I'm going to go ahead, we'll get my cam pad here. Now if we go over to the example here, to add a cam, you're on your scene, you do a nice plus, video capture device, and give it a name. I usually name it after what it is. Check 930E or C930E. Okay. That's not supposed to come up. There's 930E. It's not going to display because it's already in use off the example. But we're gonna now my cam defaults to what is this? It's 6:9, I think. So I'll usually switch resolution because I like longer, like high def widescreen. So I'll move it over to like a 1280 by 720, and you'll hit OK. And normally you'd have a cam. So kind of to demonstrate that, I'm going to go ahead and move it here to demonstrate that. Over on here. We're going to go back over to our Christmas main. And go ahead and turn on the cam. And there's the cam. And, here. And how's the zoom? Let's go. Got my cams all controlled at my Stream Deck. So I can zoom in, zoom out. I don't want to zoom out too far because my screen room is a wreck right now. So we're good with that. Let's go ahead and resize it. Let's move it up in the corner. And I think that's a good size. Also, guys, give me feedback on the sound, what it sounds like, if there's any echoes, if you can't hear me, if I'm too loud, if it sounds like crap. I can't hear anything. I've got no sound because of the fact I'm not using a headset. If all the audio would have to come through my external speakers and would feed back through the mic. So I have everything feeding into everything is feeding into the stream right now, but I can't hear it. And right now, all it should be me talking and a bit of Christmas music. Seemed appropriate. So Seated says it sounds good, so I'm very good, very happy with that. Welcome. All right. And again, you'll see me turn around from time to time. Number one, because I've got the Big Ten championship game going on up here on the big screen. Michigan, where I'm from Michigan originally and went to a satellite school of theirs. So kind of keeping an eye on that game. And also over here on the side, I've also got 3 monitors that have all the streams going on. Also, I'm working from a very different settings. When we were streaming before, game-wise, hold on, let me get rid of all this stuff. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I did not copy and paste. Yes, I did. It's in that email, so I'm good. Don't say. All right, that's fine. Get all my chat bots up. We've got 2 chat bots running. We've got one for Twitch and one for YouTube. Excuse me. That will give us the ability to do a lot of the old commands I still have programmed in. Right now, they're only in the YouTube chat or chat bot, but I'll get those imported over to the YouTube. The Twitch has it. YouTube, I have to import it to. So we'll get those going here. And so where we at? We've got, like I said, we were talking about, we've got very few things. Another big thing is alerts. Alerts you don't see until somebody does something. People will subscribe to your channel on YouTube. People will subscribe or give you or follow you on Twitch and Facebook. And when it does, the systems are all set up to. The system can be set up to like put up an alert that says, "Hey, this person just subscribed. This person just followed you." So I'll bring that up like I said, it's sorry, I'm just kind of cleaning house here a second. I don't want to lose everything. I need that. What is this? That's that video. I better keep that. This is trash. Okay, so if I go, my particular alerts are from Streamlabs. I'm not a big Streamlabs fan, to be honest with you. Did follow its work. It's there. It's on. I think Chatbot doesn't like me right now because I'm running it twice. Because see, I'm not even seeing any of the chats in the chatbot. So all it's really good for right now is it's playing music. And one more reason for me not to like Streamlabs, I guess. I do use Streamlabs or OBS Studio for my OBS. I'm not using Streamlabs for that. But I still do use some of Streamlabs components, like their alert box and their sponsors, or their sponsor banners. So here with the alerts, if somebody were, let me see, where am I at? I am on Twitch. It should still, everybody should still see this, even though it's a Twitch thing. If somebody were to follow me on Twitch, this will pop up. And there's supposed to be sound with it, but I can't tell if it did it or not. I kind of suspect it didn't. So temporarily, I'm going to turn the music off a second, and then we're going to run that. Yeah, are you? I'm betting you didn't hear. I'm betting you didn't hear anything. And so again, if I do it, let's do testing bits. That has a long one. It's got music to it. Yeah, there's supposed to be music with that. Here, this will help. I think. No. See, and this is really what putting together new layouts and stuff is really what it's all about. Voice meter, voice meter, voice meter. Okay, we're good with that. This is Firefox. What happens if I play video? I know what the problem is. It's because Kronk is a big dummy head. And I have that was weird. No. I was going to say I have something muted that it's not supposed to be muted, but no, that is not the case. It's not the settings. Oh my goodness. Play. And I see it going.
Now we have all of our chats loaded in here. You can see the ones I have already created on YouTube. I can go in here and click select and turn them on and off.
Stop that.
I
I
can go.
don't want that to go through anyway. So now, if I do
fresh meat.
You should have heard the. You should have heard it this time. Okay. Now, I had to turn on another. Let me know if you start getting or hearing any echoes to anything, because I had to turn on another sound source, and I don't want. And sometimes they decide to float through the multiple ones. So I'm going to turn the Christmas music back on. And I think we're good. I'm going to hit this other button here. So, is there any echoes with the mic? Any echoes with the music? Are we good? What do you think, guys? How does it sound? How does it look? Okay, so audio seems good. I'm going to do another. All right. That all looked like it worked. Looked like it was a little loud too. I might have to turn it down. Raids volume is at 50%. We're going to put it to 40. Save it. All right. So we're going to stop messing with that. So there we've got two of the main components that you're going to see in any fundamental stream. Where, you know, again, these are the hardcore gamers that all they want you to see them play and see how good they are and see all aspects of the game. So they keep everything small and out of the way, just big enough to be able to be seen. They'll have the cam off to the side, usually not, you know, blocking anything important. And then as they get bigger, they also gain sponsors, you know, or partner with companies or stuff where, you know, they get discounts, people get discounts, they get kickbacks money-wise or whatever. We've got a couple of those with Rogue Energy. It's an energy drink. And with Epic Games, if you use any of the store, you buy anything, put our code in, you know, for Fortnite or any of those kind of things, we'll make money back that way. So there's a thing called a sponsor banner, and it's something that again, I use Streamlabs sponsor banner, and that allows you can keep just adding different ones, and it'll cycle through them. It's really kind of cool. So I've got that, and again, they'll put it in some unassuming place. So we'll go ahead and turn it on here. Now the sponsor banner is what's called a browser source. So again, we'll go back over to example, and hold on a second. Let me go back to where we were. Sponsor banner. I want to look at it. I'm being a dummy. Sponsor banner. I need to steal the URL out of this for the for the demonstration. So we're going to go over here to the example. We'll hit the plus, go up to the browser source because it's actually just a web page that we're displaying. We're going to give it a name. In our case, it's just sponsor. Okay, we want to give it the URL. Give it a size. It's not really very big, so we're going to call it like 200 by 100. Any of these, we want to shut it down and we want to refresh it. What I found, if you don't shut it down when it's not visible, if it makes noise, it'll still make noise like the alerts. If we're on some other screen and the alerts aren't on that screen, if the alert thing is still running, you'll still hear the alerts even though you don't see them. So I've told it to shut down. I'm going to have to refresh and kind of make it a brand new, start from the beginning every time. So whenever I create a browser source, I'm always choosing these two settings of shut down source when not visible and refresh browser when the scene becomes active. You hit OK, and then you've got it. And we made it too small, so we can go in and we can edit the size. And just move it around. Now you can see, because I created a window that was 1280 by 720, it's huge. You can actually take these, you hold the Alt key down, and then you can actually move this in and resize it. Now, going back, if you don't hold the Alt key and you just try to do the resize, it's going to change the picture as well. So if I pull something, if I pull that down and move it, and if you use the control, it'll do kind of a combination of the two. You can do this. Come on. Maybe the shift. Yeah. So now I can just do the one without moving the others, resizing the others, but it also resizes that. So we definitely don't want to do that. So there, excuse me, is how we're working with a browser source. And so if we go back over to our Christmas, we have our browser source, and again, putting it down someplace kind of out of the way. Again, and Seated, if you're still here, can you throw the oh, you can't because it's on YouTube. Let me fix that. Alright, that's supposed to have removed that chat, but I don't think it worked. There it goes. Now, it did remove it from YouTube, but it didn't remove it from the chat. That's funny. Okay. Here, I can do that, I think. There. Okay, so it did actually delete it. That's good. All right. No, I was going to have you do a mod thing, but I didn't. It didn't register with me that the comment came through. Oh, okay. It is when I mess with that. Okay. It didn't register with me that it was through YouTube, and you're a mod for me on Twitch. So, my bad. We're good. So there is that. All right, so the only thing that's really kind of missing, go figure, is a game. You know, you're now we're not going to be doing. We'll be doing a little bit of gaming on here. Mostly, it's going to be gaming to kind of show an end result, saying, okay, we've done this really cool layout, and so now, you know, let's see what it looks like when we actually play a game. So for now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a video into the background. So for adding videos, you're going to go, for adding videos, again, now we're going to do a media source. Boom. And I already kind of went out and grabbed a video from last year's NORAD Santa Tracker. So we call it Santa Tracker. It's a local file, so we're going to browse for it. And let's go through and we're going to find Santa. Maybe. There it is. Hit open. Again, we want to set it to loop. So if we're on, you know, if we're playing games, or well, in this case, you wouldn't normally loop it. This is just special because we're going to spend a couple hours working, and this is going to be playing in the background, and it might not be, you know, a couple hours long. So we want it to loop back to the beginning if we reach the end while we're still. And again, we want to close it when it's done, and we hit OK. And it's gotten, so there's what we would normally see, and then we could just take it, stretch it out, and that will be because we've got Christmas music and stuff going on. We're going to go ahead and we'll mute that out, and this will be our game. This is what we're building everything around. So we'll go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and remove that for now. And we'll go ahead and go back to our Christmas main. And we're going to go ahead and add that video here. So I'm doing media source, Santa Tracker. Okay. I'm going to make it loop. I want it to close when I'm not using it. I wish there was a way I could add it muted, but I can't. But we'll hit OK, and then we'll go through and we'll mute it real quick. Santa Tracker, mute. And that's not right. What's going on with that? Santa Tracker is not playing nice. I'm a dumb butt. I did everything except for add the file. Trained professional, don't you know? You're going to hear that a lot, by the way. And okay. Still nothing. It's there. It's not hidden. I think it's stuck off the screen. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to move it. That part still works. So yeah, it's just that this is somewhere off the screen. Come back. I need you back on the screen. Santa. What do we do? We're gonna try it again. Mouse. Alright. Open. There it is. Alright. Move it out. Now, anytime you open something new and you create a new element, it puts it at the top of the list. And everything is layered where anything on top is in the front. So because this is our game, we have to find everything that we're doing. So I'm going to move it very bottom of it. And there we go. Now we have Santa traveling across the world. We've got sponsor banner down the bottom. And we've got our chat. We've got our Oh, and let's make Santa's music or noise go away. All right, so we should have, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, we should have a camera. You should be able to hear me talking. We have Santa, who is simulating our game. We're playing a game, and Santa's traveling around the world. We've got our chat, and we've got sponsor banner. And we've got our alert.
Fresh meat.
All right. So cool. So this would be something you would see maybe on, you might put this over here, match that to that. Oops. Here. Might do that. Again, on a normal streamer, you wouldn't want this blocking that much game space, so they might not be doing that now. And again, most streamers are only doing it on one platform, so they don't need a multi-chat like that for everybody to be able to see what's going on everywhere. So this is pretty much your average gamer streamer. Now, entertainment streamers, those are the ones you go to their website and they're just covered. You know, they might have a window, you know, they want you to see them because they're the main point of interest, so their chat window is going to be huge. And, you know, they're going to have stuff all over the place. They're going to have the chat window open. They're going to have it here. And then they might have another window that's the game. It might be even smaller, you know, like, or not the, whatever they're doing. Might look more like this, and then have a really fancy background. Excuse me. So you might have an image. Browse. Don't mind me, I'm just looking through my stuff, finding, you know, okay, so they might have something fancy in their window. Okay, bring that down behind everything. So they'll have all this, and they'll have other animated stuff, and you know, and we might implement some of that stuff at some point and add that. We haven't got it. I haven't put it together. I've been just trying to get everything in my head to know what we're going to build and where we're going with everything. Taking a look around. Man, we're having a good time, guys. And apologize. Checking. Okay. Trying to find my insights on everything so I can see if we've got anybody watching, anybody. So, you know, and it does. Looks like we've actually got some folks hanging out for. Oops, here. We need to resize this. Sorry. That's better. But looks like we got some folks hanging out on Twitch. I appreciate it. Glad you guys are here. Okay, so blah 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 this, blah 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 that. So now let's get into the fun of building a Christmas themed layout for my stream. Okay? So all sorts of fun things. Most of it's just going to be, you know, finding Christmas looking graphics to put around everything. I'm going to get rid of this background because I want to work with a fuller screen game, so to speak. So we're going to get rid of this. We're going to kick Santa back up to size. We're going to put this back over here where we had it. We're going to put the cam back over here where we had it. This is going to go towards the top. This is going to go back underneath it. Underneath here. I don't know. Here for now. A little bit there. Okay. No, we are going to move it up. Actually, this stuff's going to want to come down because we're going to put some stuff across the top. This is going to come down. First of all, what do you think we need? You know, and there is something. Is something. It's hard to get across to people or let people know. Part of what I'm trying to do here is to make this interactive with the viewers. So, you know, when we're building stuff, when we're taking ideas and throwing ideas around, you know, even if you're not a streamer, if you think something would be really cool and or would look really good, or if you think something looks better here or there, say something. We'll try anything once and more if we like it. You know, so, you know, definitely pipe up and let us know if you think of anything or just want to be a part of what's going on. Big thing, you can see it's snowing, so I think we need to have some snow on the ground. So I'm going to, again, we're going to switch over to the example. What I'll do is, for the bottom, we're going to build some snow. It's going to have a lot of, it's only one graphic, one picture, but I've got it set so I can go end to end to end, and so I can resize it and make it different lengths for different you know, resolutions and stuff. So what I'll first do is I'm going to create a group, and we're going to say snow. No, let's say bottom border. Snow, bottom snow. Oh, that's fine. I don't care. Okay, we've got a group there. Now we're going to add a graphic, or add an image. And this is going to be bottom, just because I'm lazy. here we're going to pick our graphic and needs to go off the screen because I got tons of stuff in here that isn't necessary. Bottom border, there we go. Open. There is our snow to go on the ground. Download image we're not showing just because it frees up memory that way. And you can see it's huge, right? Now, what we want it to be pretty low. We don't want a ton on the ground. So that's, and this is why we're going to have multiples of it then. And then we can create more. So now I'm going to do image, add existing bottom again. I'm just going to set it so it matches that, and then we just bring this down until we match. Huh? See? All right. So again, that's showing you what. Oh, I'm sorry. And then we got the group, the whole group here. So what we do is we just take these and we dump them in that group. So that way, on our list, the list of sources on, say, the other OBS, the one that's actually broadcasting, is going to have 20 things on here. So this way, we can knock all these down and just have bottom snow. And plus, as a group, all of it can be moved together once it's done. If I need to move it or adjust the size, you can all do all of it. So let's go ahead and build that over here. Let's go back over to the Christmas main. And we're going to add our group, which you can't see. Snow. Okay. Let's add our graphic, image. Position, bring it down in size. Yeah, I'm good with that. You good with that? I'm good with that. Probably one more. And it doesn't matter if it goes over the edge, which you guys can't see anyway. So there is our bottom border. Let me get these added to the crew. And then we're going to lock that group. So now it can't be moved. While we're on borders, let's do something across the top, something Christmassy, like what? Icicles. Icicles. Let's do icicles. What do you think? We'll do another group. And top icicles. Okay. Then we're going to add our image. And I got to find it because I don't remember. Icicle border. Okay. Download image. icicles. I guess I'm pretty good about. Alright, so I'm going to take that, we'll add it in. Kind of cool. Shorten it up a little bit. How's that look over this? I'm good with that. You good with that? Or should it go shorter? Yeah, I think shorter. Okay. Image, same image. That. I'm just gonna take this and we're gonna copy it. Then we're gonna paste duplicates. That way it's already sized for us. The problem is we end up with 5 new files. Where if we do it the other way, we resize it every time, but we resize it every time, but we only have one file in our list of stuff. Alright, so let me dump all this stuff in the group. And we're going to lock down the group so that can't be moved. Look at that, we're getting Christmassy already. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go a little smaller with that. I'm afraid if I go too small, you won't be able to read it. So let me know if I size things to a bad size. Excuse me. So is everything seeable? Is everything readable? So for you guys that are looking and you look at the chat, are you guys able to see and read that chat? And have I made the sponsor banner too small? Alright, so we're getting there. Let's add some Christmas decorations. Image, fine. How about, of course we gotta have a Christmas tree, right? Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. All right, we got a Christmas tree. There we go. And open. Where'd it go? Oh, it's up there in the corner. All right, Christmas tree. It's got some nice, pretty flashing lights. I put it over there in the corner, off to the side, so it's not eating up a lot of game. Blocking out anything, it's not blocking out chat. Snowman. Find the snowman. Here's my buddy. He's happy to see you. Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Snowman. Welcome, welcome. Too big though. Make it smaller. Like in here, it blocks too much chat. But chat. Oh, chat gets in the way of a game if there is one. So let's make him even smaller. Oops, falling off the screen. Heidi ho. Alright. So we got a nice little snowman. We can hang a wreath. Move this up a little bit because you can still. The new chats are at the bottom. So if we do that, we can make him a little bit bigger. We could even actually put him behind the chat. Oops, nope. Well, can still do it. We just put this here, and then move the chat above him. That puts, no, it's still okay. Just keep moving layers. Okay. So then, move this down. That. And then, good with that moving there. Mr. Hat. All right. I think I'm good with that. You good with that? Got a little Christmas tree. We got our happy little snowman. You know, we can do fun things with the camp. Get frames and stuff. Get a Christmas tree. Maybe a wreath. How about a wreath? A wreath for a Christmas or for a camera frame. Image. Wreath. Flowers. All right, so now, okay, as you can see, this one's got a big green outline. That's because we're going to use a chroma key and get rid of the green screen. So I'm going to go back over the example here. We're going to add that same image. Okay, so you can see the whole image right there. Okay, so we have that in there. All we're going to do is we're going to right click on it. We're going to put a filter on it. Add the filter down here. Move up to where it says chroma key. Hit that. You can rename this if you want, because sometimes you'll have different different filters that maybe you know, maybe some filter out green, some filter out red, whatever. So the chroma key defaults to green, so we're just going to leave this because we're not doing any other colors. And boom, all of a sudden it looks like it's got a gray background, but when we close it, boom, it's black. Kind of looks a little weird there, but when you have it with all your other stuff, it's going to... Oh no, that's what the problem was. Can't do it this way. It's a fun idea, but we're filtering out the green, right? Well, the wreath is green, so it's filtered all the green out of it. So this was a bad idea. But we're going to do it anyway because I want to show you what I had in mind. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to go back down to our Christmas. And what I wanted to do with this, put the filter on, even though it's going to be ugly. We're not going to use it. So I'm going to show you the fun idea. Okay. So there's our nasty, nasty Christmas wreath. Now, you can put it around me, but it doesn't do much good. So, wait a minute. If I was smart, and I think I was, let's get rid of this wreath. different image. And Wraith as well. And I think I went into that. And I think I went into Photoshop and I just took the green out and that. So now I just gotta remember what I renamed it. Yeah. So we're gonna go this. Look at that. Done already. But still, we put it here because we want this to be our frame. We still got stuff like that. So we're gonna mess with filters. Unfortunately, I can't show you the filter because I can't get the camera to come up on the other screen. So we'll hide the wreath for a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. Not that we want to see me that much. But with this, we can add a filter. On that filter, we're going to choose to use image mask. And there I've got a file that I had downloaded of a circle, just a black circle. Okay, you can see it's kind of cleared me out on that. But what we're going to do is we're going to invert that a little bit, and we're going to go alpha mask, alpha channel, or alpha channel, and boom! Look at that. Now we'll do adjustment of the camera. I'm still not centered. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to look good. So now we have a circle. I grabbed the wrong thing. So we're going to take that, we can move it, we can size it. Let's bring our wreath back up. Still a little big. Now we can resize to fit the wreath. Wow, look at that. I'm now a Christmas ornament. And again, with that, let's create another group. We're going to call it the Wreath Cam. And we'll drop the wreath in. And we'll drop the cam in. Wreath has to be on top. And now, when I move everything. I can move one thing and move all the pieces and parts, and I can resize the whole thing. So there we go. I am now a Christmas wreath. So we've got our game playing here. We've got our little snowman. We've got me in the upper cam. What do we want to do with that? We gotta do something. Yes. I don't like it there. What if we move this up above that? Right. Put that there. Make it a little bit smaller. Let me know if I make something too small that it's not displaying properly. Okay. Now let me check the game. Oh, commercial. All right. Where's the outline coming from? It's kind of a green outline. think that's part of, let me see, that I know. Yeah, it's part of the outline of the wreath. So I'll have to go in and Photoshop that up a little bit to get that good line out of there. I'm not happy with that. So there would be like one other fun thing we could play with. One more thing. Let's say, you know, we want to just have a little bit of fun. Let's add another snowman. Now we're going to put this over here with this guy. Or maybe even put this on the inside. Right there. Oh, that looks good. Him over here. I don't mind if he tips his hat into the picture. That's fine. All right. So we're gonna hide the wreath cam for a minute, and let's bring in the new snowman. Make sure I've got everything going. Right. So new snowman. Add video capture. Okay, and there is our new snowman. We're going to bring him down here a little bit, but it's me. I'm the snowman. Okay, so howdy. We now have a pretty kick-ass Christmas theme. Another thing I can look at, and I haven't messed with this much, but there is other stuff I can do with the chat that might make it more Christmassy. Not so much. So you like all that, do you? So that's kind of putting together, you know, I'm not going to stay the snowman. I think it's a fun toy to play with, but I'm not going to. Again, for the gist of it, you would maybe make a just chatting stream or layout, which we could do. We could create a just chatting, and then maybe make him the center of attention. You know, like, hey, welcome to the snowman stream, or whatever. It would take away from the game if we were gaming. You know, we just want to have some fun. Yeah. Oh, and I've got them all. The other idea that I had on this, and I can pull it up, would be scrolling, and there we go. So we can always just be Santa. Let's make Santa behind everything except for Santa Tracker. Ho 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 ho! I'm Santa Claus. Oh, that's fun. But yeah, there's cats, there's dogs, there's all sorts of stuff. I can be a dinosaur. So there, the Christmas dinosaur. And there's stuff that you can put on them, like props and stuff. Matter of fact, I think I did that with Santa. We made Santa a streamer. Let's go back to Santa. Props. Load. I don't remember where I saved it. Yeah. And come on, where did I say that? Oh crap. Cancel. I was going to save it. There it is. It's in D, stream add-ons. Okay. So load. Now let's go to D. Stream add-ons. Face free avatar. Open. There. Now Santa's a streamer. Got his little headset. So there's so many toys. I mean, and I've got stuff, and we're going to be going over that in other streams as well. You know, there, you know, you remember Seated, we had them set up with like the chat rewards or whatever they were called now, where people could make, you know, put masks on us, and they would turn in their rewards, and we'd have to do face masks. So we'll be looking at that. I've got voice changer stuff. We'll be looking into that in some streams. You know, so, you know, there's tons of stuff that we're gonna explore and talk about and try different things. I'm probably, you know, we'll be doing some hardware tests. I mean, we'll be talking about, hey, I've got camera A and I've got camera B. I've got 4 different cameras that we can actually set up and use. Excuse me. And so we'll be setting those up, and, you know, and as the stream gets more popular and as we get more viewers, what I'm really looking forward to is getting user input saying, oh no, this camera looked much better than that camera, or, you know, this mic sounds so much better than that mic. Because I've got 2 different headsets. I've got a Logitech wireless. I've got a Corsair wired. Right now we're going through the webcam mic. I've got just regular, like, you know, one of those arm-mounted mics like you see a lot of streamers use. I've got one of those. If I wanted to, I could go out to the garage into my old music gear from when I was a musician and grab one of my performing mics. Those might even, you know, have some input. So, you know, we're going to have streams where we test out mics. We're going to test out videos. We're going to test out sound. We're going to just try different toys. We'll play with add-ins, you know, like the thing that I just did where I made the picture round, used an add-in, you know, effect that made my picture round, or my cam round, so it would fit inside the wreath. Just tons of stuff. You know, right now you're looking at 2 different cameras. There's the camera mounted over here to the side, high, and then the camera for the face rig is right in front of me, so it's catching my entire face and my mouth and everything. So that's kind of it. I'm gonna have Santa go away. Santa was just a fun toy to play with. I would probably want to make this smaller, move it up here. I kind of like these things. I don't know. I just feel like there's more we could probably do with this, but I'm not really. Do you have any ideas? Anybody have any input on some things that would look really cool, or, you know, make things look better? You know, is the chat too big? If I make it smaller so it doesn't take up as much room, is it easy enough to read? Can you read it? Again, I can't actually see this full size like what you guys do when you're viewing it. So, you know, everybody's input on what can be done to make something look better. You know, a big thing that I worry about is, you know, covering up too much real estate that you can't see the actual, what we're doing behind it, you know, or, you know, what the game is or what's going on. And a big part of that is the chat window. That's really that I've got to get used to that. I think there's a way I might be able to make it a little more transparent. But I'd have to, I've got to do some researching that, and that would be again another thing we can go over. Chat hard for you to read, but good at full screen. Okay. I mean, this is really this one right now is probably about as big as I can go with it. Just because if I make it any bigger, it's going to start eating up too much real estate. So I think that's probably about as big as I can go. Sorry, checking out my game here for a second. And now I'm getting told, is YouTube even still streaming? YouTube stopped. Or not the YouTube, my Facebook stream crashed. My stream. Bueller? Anyone? I've lost my stream. Page. GTV. I have no idea at what point it crashed. So I don't know how long it's been down. Oh, it's been down for a long time. It's been down for a long time. Oh, it went an hour and 12 minutes. So it shut down at about 49 minutes ago. Oh, crap. Well, that kind of sucks. I lost Facebook almost an hour ago. Because it says it went an hour and 13 minutes. And I started it 12 minutes before 8. So at 9:01 it crashed. So I gotta find a better way of monitoring that. So this is what we're gonna start working with. So everything from here is just gonna be kind of building on this idea. And I think we've covered all I planned to cover today. Lots of stuff. We've got stuff we're going to talk about as far as embedded scenes in OBS. Again, we've got there's for me there's 3 scenes. That line's bugging me. I'm getting rid of this. The wreath is going away. Goodbye, wreath. Not grouping anymore. It's just a video. And I don't need the filter anymore. So we've really just covered my main screen. Now you guys did probably see, if you got here early, saw the stream starting. I always try to have three basic overlays that I'll have on every single one of my that I put together. It's a stream starting, of course the main screen, and then like a be right back screen. And there'll be more. Don't ever think it's just limited to that. But those are the three that I always have. And then anything else is just more. You know, when we think of more things we want to do, we want to have, things I plan to put together are going to be like having a group, where everybody's, have 3 or 4 or 5 people all on cam, all on the stream, all talking together, kind of like a Zoom call, but have it positioned and pretty like we would like to have it in a stream, not just a Zoom call where you've got a bunch of squares next to each other. So that's another thing we'll go over, and different stuff like that. But the basic, now right now we've got our main screen, can't talk, and I did put together a starting screen. Starting soon screen. But we'll go over the creating of that probably on the next stream. As far as that goes, I'm going to be streaming 2 days a week right now. As we get projects and as we think of things to do, maybe we'll add more time. But right now, I think twice, for the amount of projects that I have to work on and things to go over. And as we're trying to kind of get traction, I think we'll just stick to 2 days a week. So I'll let you guys, here's the stream starting screen that I created. And normally there's a timer. Let me reset that timer. So the next time I plan to stream is going to be Tuesday, the 7th. So let me put that on here. 7. Going to be 8 p.m. Central Time. And we'll get start. And there. So it's a full countdown. It's in 2 days, 22 hours, 5 minutes and 46 seconds. We'll be streaming. The next stream starting in. So. And it's bad that the Facebook crashed, but the YouTube appears to be still up and running. The Twitch is up and running, so that's cool. So I just got to figure out why Facebook shut itself down, and we'll go from there. So all right, guys, I'm gonna take this opportunity to get out of here. It's 9:54. Been going just about 2 hours. We did accomplish everything we're setting out. I think next time we'll go ahead and we'll start messing around with creating, the stream starting, the starting soon screens. There's really not much to this one, but we'll reverse engineer it. See a paladin soon. Yeah, again, I'm not going to be doing too much online gaming. Pretty much the gaming I plan to do is going to be, as we build overlays that are built around gaming, or maybe even a particular game, so we might have like a Overwatch themed layout, and then of course, we'll build it and we'll build it out, over the course of the stream. Might take an hour or whatever, and then maybe we'll go through and we'll play Overwatch for, a half hour or an hour or longer, just to show what the overlay looks like with the actual game, kind of thing. So there will be gaming, but it's not going to be a gaming stream per se. It's going to be, we're more of a crafting, developing stream now. and because the boys have both kind of moved on, you know, I'm sure they'll want to jump in from time to time and be a part of it, and I'm sure there's going to be room for them to do so. But you know, seated as far as actually just getting together and playing, man, just send me a message on, you know, DM me on Twitch, or I'm sorry, on Twitter, or something like that, and let's just arrange a time, man, and we'll jump in a game. I got to steal a PS4 back. I'll tell you, after we stopped streaming in March, I let the boys take the PS4s up to their rooms. So Pudge has got one in his room, and Rem's got one in his room, and I got nothing. I've been doing PC gaming, but for games like Paladins, there's no way I'm going to do that PC keyboard and mouse. There's no way. I'm not that good. I'm on the wrong screen. I meant to be here. But yeah, but no, I'm all for getting a. You don't have Twitter anymore. You know, there's just send me a message. There's ways. Send me a message. Xbox, and you have Xbox One now. Well, Paladin's cross-platform, so that's not going to be a big deal. Well, last year we were all about getting the PS5, and we fought, and I got so close, I almost got one more than once. Really wanted to get a piece of one and get one, but we just kept failing. So Pudge and I finally just said, you know what, screw this. And we actually went and got a Oculus Quest 2. So we've got a kick-ass VR headset. It's so much fun. Again, that's another thing we might, you know, mess with trying to get into the stream. It's difficult. It is really hard. I've messed with even just trying to get it you know, on the computer so that it could be captured, but it's tricky, and there's, you know, the cool thing about it though is you don't have to be in the stream room to do it. So like I could put a stream together down here and I could produce it, and Pudge could be in the kitchen where there's tons of room playing a game and we could actually stream him doing the VR. So, and again, that's just something we'll try to put together and do. Not on there. No. Yes, there's supposed to be a way that you can do it, but it's not easy, and it's not easy. And when I was going through and I was researching it, I kind of got to the point where I decided it's not worth the effort that it'd take. There now other, like the Oculus Rift, which was before the Quest, you could do it in that. The other, like the is it the Vive? There's 2 or 3 other ones that also will do it. That yeah, there's actually a little module where you basically just turn your hand like this, and it pops up in front of you. And there's a way to do that with the Quest, but that's what takes. There's, you know, there is and there isn't. There's a ton of VR games out there. Now they're all levels of quality. You know, there's like some really high-end cool stuff, and you know, there's some really cheesy crap stuff that people have just put together. The problem is the really good stuff costs, you know, pretty much the same price as you know, a PS4 game or PS5 game. And the thing is, they never go on sale, and it's all digital, so you can't, you know, like my big thing is I like to go to GameStop and just buy somebody else's used one. But because it's all digital, there's no used, right? So yeah, it's a little tougher. They don't go on sale very much. We've seen some that came through that, you know, we've got a really cool sports game, and you know they've got like there's a couple battle royale type games. But yeah, there's tons of stuff. You know, there's Beat Saber is freaking, you know, super ass popular. There's tons of streams out there for Beat Saber. Stuff like that. But oh, it kind of bugs me that that Facebook crashed. But all right, you know what? It's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna finish watching my football game. It's got 13 minutes left on it. My team is up 21-3. I'm gonna finish my beverage here, which is a nice Jim Beam bourbon with a little bit of Coke in it. But other than that, again, we're going to be streaming Tuesday nights and Friday nights from now on. I did Saturday, but my plan was originally going to be Saturdays and Wednesdays. But then I realized if this takes off and we do it every week, starting in January, Remy and Brady both have baseball practice on Wednesday nights. And I like to go. I don't need to go. Remy drives now, so Remy could actually take them both. But I like to go, and I like to watch and hang out with some of the other dads and stuff. So Wednesday was bad. Moved it to Tuesday. Then I felt Tuesday and Saturday were too close together, so I moved Saturday to Friday. So Tuesday nights and Friday nights, 8 o'clock Central. I'll get it posted up. I'll work on finding out why Facebook crashed, see what happened there. And but now that I have everything set so it's working and I know how to do it, you know, because I'm gonna every time I stream I have to reset up the chat, so that'll be interesting. But all right, man. Seated, thank you for being here and for all your input and for helping us out like you always do. Have a great day. Pudgy, thanks for being around, hanging out, giving us an extra viewer. Everybody else, anybody on YouTube who checked us out, again, this will probably post after we're done. Facebook, well, Facebook's not hearing me right now, so they're not going to see any of it. But we'll get that worked out, and hopefully this is going to take off. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you. Where are you? Good night.